descent.
Sunlight. I've been dreaming of it for months. But it's hard to enjoy alone. The crash seems so long ago now. Father was right. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. Marguerite and Father are already part of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Good morning, everybody. We're getting ready to do some Subnautica. I can't believe the number of people it turned out. Thank you very much for coming. I really, really appreciate it. It's fantastic. The whole gang is here. Totally unexpected. I am going to do a giveaway today. This is the first giveaway I've done on my channel. Exclamation point giveaway. I'm going to give away 1 or 2, maybe 3 copies of Subnautica. We'll see how that goes. 1 ticket per entry. Subs get twice the opportunity to win. And I will do the drawing at the end of the introduction and probably before the introduction to building bases. I kind of want to do both today if time allows. I want to show people how to kind of get in and get the food and the water under control, because when you first start out it's kind of grindy. But once you kind of get the rhythm for the food and the water, the rest of the game is fantastic. I have been playing Subnautica since the very early beta, which was 2 years ago. A lot has changed since then to version 1.0. But let's get started. So I'm going to start a new game. I'm going to kill the camera and the mic for the intro scene, and then I'll jump back in. All right, let's do this. I told... Oh, no O2 alerts? Oh, no, I want my O2 alerts. So we'll do survival. Yeah, well, HVAC, if you want a copy. I mean, it didn't cost anything for the giveaway. You just grab a ticket. 1 ticket per person. Subs get double the chance. And I'm going to do this without spoiling the game as much as possible. I'm going to follow the game as it gives me information to avoid as many spoilers as I can. And there's a lot of random to this, so here we go.
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship. Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so let's get started. Get this fire put out without standing in it. Hey Chatta, how are you doing today? Thanks for coming by. Chat is going to let me know whatever I am doing wrong. How's the volume on that end? Sound levels?
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Okay. So we got our all our introductory stuff. So we're gonna save this fire extinguisher because we're gonna need it later. So we're just gonna drop that there. If Hitman wants the game, he shot himself in the foot by subbing all those people. Yeah. So whenever I'm running around, I always carry with me one water, one of these nutrient blocks, which is plus 75 food. Plus 75 is massive for a food, so that's my emergency food. In case I do something really stupid and completely ignore my food, I need that. This medical fabricator will make med kits for me ever so often. So every time I come to my pod, I'm going to grab the first aid kit and throw it in storage. We've got our inventory. This is our equipped gear that you can see when you are not talking to a container. When you're interfacing a container, you don't see your personal inventory. We've got our blueprints. So these are all the things that we can make right now. And one of the first things people do when they play is they immediately start converting resources into these components right here. My advice is leave all your resources in their raw state until you need them, or until you kind of get a feel for what resources you need a lot of. The beacon manager will keep track of waypoints that we find, and as we find additional waypoints, we can use 3 different beacons as a positioning system. There is a way to see your position in the world, but I'm going to show you a simple triangulation method. We can take pictures on our PDA. We got our voice log, so if we missed a message from the computer, we can play it again. And here's our data bank that talks about all the blueprints, what they do, and so forth. So enough talking, let's get to it. There's a hatch in the top. You can go up the ladder or you can go out the bottom. I'm already down half food, so I want to think about grabbing some food of some kind. This is scrap metal. We will need that because it converts to titanium, which we will use a lot of. These are the shallows. You are relatively...
Orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
We are relatively safe in the shallows. This is a peeper. It's one of the fish that we can catch and consume. Alright, so now I got three peepers in my inventory. And one of the tricks is you cook these guys and you eat them, but if you keep them as fish in your inventory and not cook them, they won't spoil, because as soon as you cook them, they start spoiling. So I'm going to put one in my inventory and I'm going to cook the other 2. This is our fabricator. We're going to go to food, cooked food. Now we could salt these, we could cure the food and it'd last longer, but we need some salt. But we're going to cook these guys up, get our food under control.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
And I've got a minute or 2. I'm going to convert the metal salvage to titanium, because those are our building blocks. And at the beginning of the game gives you buckets of titanium, and you end up not knowing what to do with it. So we can build some deployable containers, and we can just hang on to it. When it comes time for base building, it's going to be important. These little guys can be difficult to catch. They are easier to hunt at night, so if you're hunting for food and water, try to do it at night in the evenings. Alright, we're going to need some resources, so we're going to start looking for these limestone outcroppings. There's another piece of titanium. We want to keep our eyes out for salt. Salt will be very important for us.
Oxygen.
And we're going to want to build an oxygen tank so we can stay underwater longer. How are we doing so far? Am I going too fast? First part of the game, just kind of roam around a little bit, get your surroundings, get your bearings. I think, let me look at my blueprints here. We want an oxygen tank, so we need titanium, which we have plenty of. We picked up some of these acid mushrooms, which we will use. Oh, these guys are kind of important. So these little purple guys,
New creature discovered.
these little purple guys, they'll show up in your databank.
May have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
I'm trying not to talk over the top of the computer. These guys, we can turn into water. So we'll go to sustenance, we'll go to water, and we will convert the bladderfish to water. But you have to be careful because you can overfish the area that you're in. And we don't want to do that. Now, I've got another peeper. Don't need any food right now. So I'm going to drop this peeper into storage. I don't need those right now. We got some metal salvage. Let's convert that. And make an oxygen tank. So, resources, basic materials, titanium. So we get 4 titanium out of salvage. Hey, Charge, just wrapped up stream. Gonna get some food, and I'll be watching. All right, Casual Chemist, thanks for coming by. Being a mod is easy since automod is salvage enough. Our job is actually play devil's advocate and undo the things that automod does. Yes, thank you, HVAC. So, like I said, this is one of those situations where, oh gee, I can make one of these titanium ingots because I've got 10 titanium, but save your raw resources, leave them in the raw form as much as possible. And that'll give you more options to build things as you play the game because you will have those. Alright, so we can make some stuff here. The scanner is very important, the repair tool is very important, the knife is important, and we'll get to the habitat builder. We got an oxygen tank, some fins, take some silicone rubber, so we'll get into some of that. We don't need a fire extinguisher right now. And waterproof lockers, sea glides are coming, so we got a little bit to work with now. We got an oxygen tank so we can swim farther and deeper. I'm going to drop this titanium for now. I've got 2 water. I only need to carry 1 with me. I always carry these 3. The water, the food block, and the first aid. Alright, let's see if we can find some other goodies in here, because we are going to want to build some more stuff. We got some quartz right here. We want to be careful in these caves because it's very easy to get lost. And we don't have much oxygen. Oh, there's a outcropping.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
So these are brain coral. They release air bubbles. So if you're deep underwater, you can just kind of park on top of one of these guys and they will refill your oxygen so you don't have to swim to the surface. Okay, these little guys over here, they got a bad attitude. They swim right to you and they explode, but they camp out. There's another one right there, so I want to back away from him too. Ouch. So we will use that. But the reason I want to do that is they have sulfur. This is where you find cave sulfur, which we will need. There we go. We don't need a whole lot, but we need some. Now it's nighttime, and the fish are a little slower, so they're a little bit easier to catch. Not much. I've got food in the container already, so I'm going to let him go. Kamikaze fish. Yes, they are kamikaze fish. If you get lost, the pod will show up on your screen as a waypoint. Jump in here for a second. We need a repair tool and we need a scanner. So let's see what the patterns are for those. We will make one of those soon. And again, I'm trying to do this without giving away too much. So we wanted some silicone rubber for something. What do we want it for? Oh, that was the air bladder. Scanner, a battery, and titanium, and the repair tool is silicone rubber, cave sulfur, titanium. Well, we have everything but the silicone rubber, so let's get some of that. We needed creep vine seed clusters, and then for the, let's see here, we're not going to make that for a little while. The battery takes a copper and 2 acid mushroom for the scanner, right? Yep. Okay, so we got to keep our eyes out for that. Let's go get some creep vine clusters. So, like I said, the shallows are relatively safe in this area here. I think I see. No, that's a plant. So feel comfortable. You should be comfortable just going out at night in the shallows. There's nothing in the shallows that are going to hurt you. Uncivil, how are you doing this morning? Thank you very much for the host this morning. All right, so what we're looking for is some creep vine, and there it is down there. But I'm gonna go get some air. Marvelous, sir. Simply marvelous. Alright, so to make silicone rubber, we're going to need some creep vine.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
Alright, I'm going to grab a couple of these, and I'm going to get out of here because I'm out of the shallows right here. There are creepy crawlies in the shallows. You can see here's my habitat, so I'm going to head straight back for there. And I think we picked up 1 copper, so we should be able to make a battery also.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
So the game breaks up the world into different biomes. The different biomes have different resources and also different dangers. And then on top of that, there are some really nasty, creepy crawlies that go roaming around that you might stumble across. Just a little bit. Prince saw one in the video. I think it got his attention. Alright, I want to make some silicone rubber from a creep vine cluster. Now we can also save these as seeds, and we can plant them later on. There's a way that you can plant them into dirt. Alright, so I got 1 copper. I want 2 of these because I'll need those. I think I've got everything else, so let's have a look here. We need a repair tool. Titanium. I gotta grab some titanium. You will push the escape button a lot. You want to use the tab button to open and close your inventory. Let's just grab a handful of that. Close that. Come back over here, try again. Personal tools. Here's our repair tool. And just because, let's get this all fixed up and get the pod back online. There we go. Alrighty. We got some new information in our data bank. I want to make a battery because we need a scanner. The scanner is kind of our dictionary, and with the scanner we can learn new blueprints. So what do we need for the scanner? We got it all. Battery and titanium.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
And we want a knife. we got some leftover silicone rubber, so we will make a knife.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Don't panic, it's just a letter opener. Alright, let's put our extra goodies away. And just put that away. I got those. That should be done. Very good. I am running low on water. I've got 1 water on me. I don't want to use this 1 water. That is my emergency supply of water while I'm out exploring. I have 2 in storage, so I will take 1 and consume it. And it didn't give me very much. It's only plus 20. I'll take another and consume it. I'm getting a little low on food, so I'm going to grab a fish. Fish for dinner. Meat's back on the menu, boys. And we will consume that. So I've got my emergency supply of water, food, and first aid. I've got my repair, my scanner, and my knife. My scanner is actually more important than the knife. We're going to get this radio fixed up. And we have a message.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
So we got a little while before we're going to be rescued. So let's see what we can do to take care of ourselves. We're going to use the scanner and just point it at everything. Just start waving it at everything. I will need to go find some salt soon. Salt is easy to find. It's located on the sides of the rocks. It's located on the ground. Grab some air while I'm here. Give me a chance to kind of float here and look around. I'm looking for those outcroppings to see if there's any other little metal goodies about. Here's some table coral. Coral! Better get used to fish. Something tells me you're going to be eating lots of it. Yeah, you're going to eat lots of fish. You're going to eat lots of fish for about the first 8 hours, 8 real hours of the game. You can cultivate both underwater and in your habitat. While I'm standing right here, let's scan this. I'm swimming right here. We're going to need some of these, so let's get a big handful of those giant coral tube samples. Tube sample, yep. Switch back to scanner, and I probably need to think about some air. It's daytime, so I want to go back to where we saw those creepvine samples. Oh, look at this. We are in luck. If Mr. Wong Cobbler were here right now, whew, this big tube, when you play, find this big coral tube. It is loaded with supplies. We're going to grab some of the quartz. I'm not going to be able to carry all the quartz. We have limestone chunks. There's some copper for us. I guess I could. Arco Plays just hosted. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And don't forget, guys, I'm going to give away a copy of Subnautica. There's a giveaway going on right now. If you have interest in the game, would like to play it yourself, enter the giveaway. If you want to just go get the game yourself and not wait for the end of the stream for the giveaway, you can type ! Subnautica, and that'll take you straight to the Steam page. Hey, Crazy Doctor. Thank you. And this is the first giveaway I've done, so we'll see if I can screw it up. So we got some more copper. Come here, peeper fish. I just want to scan you. There we go. This part of this huge tube coral is kind of important because it has these sandstone chunks. So these sandstone chunks were put here on purpose. I'm going to grab those. I'm going to make for air because it's going to become very difficult to breathe here shortly. But we got time. We don't panic. By the way, if you need to swim really fast, it's like PUBG, put your tool away and you'll swim faster. I got what I needed out of there for now. There is more in there, but I will come back for it because I'm going to get full here soon. I do want to get some salt. Salt is kind of important for us because we can use salt and table coral to make water. Actually, to make bleach. And the bleach gives us a better supply of water. So here's salt. That's what it looks like. Okay. And I'm gonna go get some air. I'm gonna come down here and find another chunk of salt. The only way you can screw up a giveaway is not removing the previous winner from the next drawing. And someone winning twice. Okay. Well, I'll see if I can prove you wrong. Okay. You can cut the creep vine. Oh, by the way, creep vine is edible, so you can cut a bunch of samples of it. So if you get +3 food out of it, but if you're absolutely desperate for food right now, or a vegetarian or vegan, you know, that might be your thing. We do want to watch out. There are creepy crawlies in this area. They're not too terrible. You will see these boxes. These boxes have random stuff in them. Most of them are random. We just got a mobile vehicle bay, which we will need to make our submarine, so we can dive further. Doing pretty good for supplies. I could head back to the pod. Oh, let's do this. Let's grab that. There. See that guy right there? Those guys? Those are the ones you want to watch out for. They won't kill you right off, but they'll hurt you a little bit when they sink their teeth into you. But if you watch them, they gather up the scrap. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to aggro them. Like that. You can whack at them with your knife, and it'll scare them off. It won't kill them, but it'll scare them off. Our pod is this way. Let's go that way. But they'll collect scrap metal and they'll make a pile of it. Now when they do that, their teeth will fall out, and you can use their teeth as a resource. One of the important reasons of getting that radio fix was not only to get an emergency distress signal sent out, but also we will get messages from the 25 other pods that are scattered around the planet. I must be really close to the pod because I'm not seeing it. There it is. Yes, you can take their metal. As a matter of fact, if you see them swimming around someplace out in the open, you can just chase them down, and they've usually got a stash of metal laying about. Dr. Kanzer, the best lurker in Twitch. Hey, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's see what all we picked up. We got some scrap metal, we got some salt, table coral samples. So food and water is our first priority, so we are going to go here. Basic materials, we're going to make bleach. 1 salt, 1 coral tube sample.
Bleach is an essential chemical used for cleaning wounds and purifying water.
And I'm just going to go ahead and convert it because we will have plenty of salt as we go along. Also, when you store it, in order to save space, you should store the bleach rather than convert it to water and then store the water. One bleach makes 2 waters. And this water, I believe it gives us more. I'd have to look.
Today's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
So the bladderfish water gives us plus 20, and the disinfected water gives us plus 30, so we get quite a bit more. I'm right where I could consume one, and it maxed me out. I'm in good shape. So let's just, I'm going to drop that one and keep the plus 30 with me. We have enough that we can make a high capacity oxygen tank, I do believe. And because we spend most of our time underwater, I think I'm going to do that. So we are going to need, let's see what we need for the high capacity. We need the standard O2 tank, which we've got on us. We need glass times 2. Okay, so I think I'm a little short, which anybody who knows me knows that's a joke. I need 1 more quartz. And my inventory is pretty full right now, so I'm going to help myself out, make it deployable. We need 4 titanium for a waterproof locker. And what do I got? I got plenty of titanium to put in there. I'm going to store almost, I'm going to leave about 4 pieces. Oh, I do have plenty of quartz. I can make an underwater tank. You're not short to me. Well, that's because you're shorter than I am, honey. How do they figure out transform chlorine into water unless they use it to sanitize the water? They do HVAC. It disinfects the water. So if I come over here, HVAC, and I go consumables or consumption, water, the bleach, they actually call it disinfected water. Equipment. I need to make some glass. What did it say? 2 glass? I think it said 2 glass. Yeah, 2 glass, 4 titanium, and a silver. So let's go basic. We'll go glass. So we'll take 2 quartz, turn it into 1 glass. So we needed a total of 4. Okay, and then the O2 tank, which it says I don't have, but I do. It's right there. So I take it off my back. Come here, we'll go high capacity O2 tank. Now I can be underwater longer. There we go, 135 seconds I can be underwater. Let's look at our blueprints. A rebreather would be nice. It takes a wiring kit and fiber mesh, so we may be waiting on that for a little while because fiber mesh, creep vine sample, that's easy enough. But the wiring kit takes 2 silver, which we don't have. So we'll wait on that. We got all this stuff. This is just the stuff the computer's been saying in case you missed it. I'm going to clear those by just scrolling over them. We got our data bank, life forms, geological data. There's nothing in there I'm going to read right now. I'll let you guys read through yours. Let's check what we got going on here. So I only carry 1 with me at a time. So I'll drop that there. I do have some gold. I don't want to carry that gold with me. So drop that. Copper's kind of important. Let me look at something here in my blueprints. I do want to make, I may not be able to yet, a battery computer chip wiring kit, so I need 2 silver. A computer chip takes a gold. We got plenty of gold. We got plenty of copper. Table coral sample's easy to get, so all we need for that habitat builder would be 2 silver. Let's just go explore a little bit more. Oh, actually, I think... So for those of you that noticed, in the upper right-hand corner was an icon of the radio blinking, which tells me I have a new message.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, so what that means is if I go to Beacon Manager, I've got the signal for LifePod 3. I can turn that on and off so it shows up while I'm playing, and I like to mark my active whatever I'm doing with a different color so that I don't squirrel. Oh, I meant to drop that locker. Squirrel.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continue to monitor.
This is where those whatever those annoying creatures were, so I'm just gonna stay close to the surface and they should leave me alone. I'm still kinda in the shallows, but I'm about to exit the shallows right here. And it's nighttime. I've got enough food. Matter of fact, I'm gonna wait until the sun comes out. Come here, Mr. Peeper. I want to chat with you about something. Come here. There we go. What we got over there? Nope. There was some salvage right there. Just scan it, so I've got it scanned. There's some more salvage down there. Looks like there might be something right there. I made the mistake of opening the curtains this morning, so I've got the sun from outside pointing right at me. I don't want to pick up too much. Oh, here we go. You gonna come pay me a visit, are you? Come on. Go on, get out of here. He'll swim off and then he'll come back. So we'll just keep an eye on him. Alright, LifePod 3. This is a different one, so we will scare him off. Bring our scanner back up. Vitamin D is good for you. Yeah, that's what they tell me. Sea glide fragment. We'll get that. We need 2 fragments to learn the pattern. Our scanner is very important. We found a PDA. I will read that in a moment. Open data box. So this gives us a new blueprint.
New blueprint acquired.
And in some of the pods and around some of the wrecks, there's extra stuff to scan. So make sure you get... yeah, I burn easily. Make sure you investigate them fairly well. I saw blinking, but I'm pretty sure it's just a star on the horizon. I'm going to hang out in this area a little bit until the sun comes up so I can search a little better. Come here, I want to scan you. Really? I can't pick up hoverfish.
New creature discovered.
I like the hoverfishes. They're cute. I'm not going to keep it because I'm not going to eat it. I wanted to scan it. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. Let me get get up here in the shallows. Look at this guy. I mean, look at this guy, really. Could you eat that? I can't eat that. He sit there and winks at you and smiles at you. Go on, Mr. Hoverfish. I couldn't do it. Alright, so I'm just looking around the wrecked area here a little bit. The pod. It's a hoop fish. Let's get that. There's an outcropping. There's that. We'll grab some salvage material. So, I mean, you can kind of see at this point.
Foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
I will self-scan in a moment. So I'm just looking around to see if there's any other goodies right here. Sometimes you'll find like tables and benches. Those can be scanned, and then when you get into where you can build your habitat, which I will show later on, because I've got a saved file that we can build some stuff, or I'll switch to creative, just to kind of show how the habitat building works. But you can, I got Mr. Wonderful right here. Let's just scan you, Stalker. No, where are you going? Come here. We're almost done. No, we're not even close to done scanning you. There's a box right below me that I could probably scan. What do we got? C? Man, I can't say that. Sea glide fragment. We can now make a sea glide.
Blueprint acquired.
See, here he is hauling off some of that scrap metal. And he'll drop it eventually, and we can pick it up and take it and use it. Alright, let's go. There's another one hauling some stuff. Let's see. I'm okay on food, I'm okay on water. So if you keep your food and water topped up above 50% before you leave the habitat or your life pod there, you won't struggle with food and water very much. And always, like I said, carry that emergency supplies with you. One large water, that nutrient block just in case. You shouldn't need it. There is a point later in the game where you can get additional nutrient blocks, but you should not need that nutrient block. And salt and table coral make water, very important. So food and water is fairly easy to control, and gives you, keep them above 50%, and that gives you quite a bit of freedom. We're not going to travel too far from our emergency pod, our life pod here, until we get like the Sea Glide, which I just got the pattern for, or the Sea Moth, which is the little submarine that we can build later. And I'm not really giving anything away because you will spend so much time inside that Sea Moth. Alright, metal salvage. I got a peeper, which I will end up cooking. And we got water in storage. We got bleach in storage. But I just kind of wanted to show getting started in some of this stuff, so that you guys could kind of get a grip on controlling the food and the water levels. I will keep going on this for a little while longer before I switch over to the creative mode. I can now make a power cell, which we will need. I'm gonna cook up this peeper. I kind of want to get, so the three big things you watch for this game, just like in, let's see, wire, I need 2 and 2, okay, I can't do that yet. So just like if you're stranded somewhere else, water, food, shelter. So I want to at least play this to the point where you have shelter. So I'm going to drop that. Actually, I'm going to use that one. I'm going to use that. And I'm going to switch containers. I'm going to use the filtered water, which we got from the bladderfish. I've got my 3 emergency supplies there. And I am going to make a couple more water. So I will need to go pick up some more salt at some point. I could eat some more food, but I think I'm okay. Let's switch containers. That'll put me right at 100%. That'll work. Put that there. So I've got food, I've got table coral, I need salt, and I'm probably going to throw those out because I won't, or I'll turn them into something I don't need, and I can deploy that. I do want to look at my blueprints. What do we need next? Need a battery. We got a scanner. We need silver. We got everything for the computer chip, and we got everything for the battery. We just need some more silver. It also says I learned how to make something. So battery, lubricant. Sea Glide is a little bit more important than the habitat builder. I think I can make the Sea Glide now. So I do need these, because that's our lubricant. Copper. I'm gonna have to go get another acid mushroom, which they're everywhere. So I'm gonna hop out here. While I'm out here, let's deploy our locker. And you can label the lockers by clicking on the word. You just type my locker. And you can change the colors too, but what do I need that for? Come over here, grab one of those. Was the Sea Glide a power cell? I have to look. Let's see if it's power. No, it's just battery. Well, Gamer Trish, it's very lonely on this planet. That's what it's for. It's very lonely in space and in ocean planets. Battery. Copper wire. Well, the rubber would be important if I weren't alone. Is this done? Nope, 28. Alright, what else do I need for the Sea Glide? That. Alright, do I have my creepvine samples on me? I don't think I do. I do, okay. Here, 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 here.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
No. You're gross. Creepvine cluster takes up 4 spots. This only takes up 1. I am going to just go ahead and convert this. Normally I would not convert raw materials. I'd just throw it in the locker, but it will get used. Okay, do I have all the stuff for the Sea Glide? I do. Let's make one. I think it's equipment. Is it not equipment? Tools. Deploy it. Yeah, Sea Glide. There we go.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Okay, so now we are mobile. I need to find some more silver. I mean, I know right where to find it, but we're gonna find some more silver naturally. Radio's good, so off we go. There's all kinds of stuff in this area that I haven't even looked for yet. Oh, geez, you guys. Jeez. There's some scrap metal. Alright, let's use our handy dandy Sea Glide. Get around a little faster. We do want to watch the Sea Glide because it does consume electricity. It has a battery. We will have to replace the battery at some point. Pick up some metal salvage. What are you? Okay, so this is another Sea Glide fragment, but if I scan it, I get 2 titanium. And as I said at the beginning, you're going to feel like you are absolutely overloaded with titanium. You will need it. Inventory full. What do I got? Can I drop anything? Not really. Okay, so I got a bunch of that. Let's take that back. While I'm here, these are table coral. I know I need those, but I have a full inventory, so let's drop that. I'll come back for that. I want to grab a couple of these because these are used for making microchips. I just got another radio message, which is good. That's how we progress in the game. Radio messages lead to locations, which give us patterns. Patterns, as we learn new patterns and acquire new technologies, that gives us progression in the game. It unlocks more stuff in the game. So the game will move at your pace.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, so we've got a new location we can go explore. We've got 3 locations on the on our heads-up display now, which is kind of important. Let's see, that's still doing its thing. Let's go put some of this titanium in our locker. The lead is kind of valuable. I'm going to go put that in the locker up here. Excuse me. Put that in this locker. I'm going to have to make another locker. But let's put that in there. 2 of those in there. Let's make another deployable locker and then go check out that location. And I am going to show you basic, you guys are smart enough to know this already, but I'm going to show basic triangulation using 3 waypoints. It's not terribly magical, but I'm going to show you anyway. Alright, so I got 2 lockers with just titanium. That's all that's in them right now. It is almost nighttime. Let's switch this. We've checked that one out. We want to check that one out next. Where's the sun at? Okay. Well, maybe it's not quite. You might have time to get there. So we'll go through the kelp forest right here. For those joining us, I am giving away a copy of Subnautica. This is my first giveaway, as you can see on the screen. Also, if you want to just purchase Subnautica directly, you can type !Subnautica, which will take you directly to the Steam page. Here I am busy talking. So these guys, I'm going to go to that radio signal, but these guys are here and I want to show you something. These guys are relatively docile. They're not going to hurt you. They're just big and scary looking. They do offer...
Scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
They do offer some resources, which is kind of cool. If you find barnacles on them, and I'm watching my air supply, you break the barnacle, it will give you valuable metals. There was a brain coral there I could have topped up my air with, but the surface will work. So there's another barnacle there that I'm going to break. But yeah, these guys just kind of circle the ocean. Some of them have not friendly creatures on them, but for them, you know, like living on them, most part, there's nothing here that's going to hurt you. Let's see if there's anything else to scan real quick.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state.
Alright, let's go get some air.
Will occur within 2 hours.
Alright, so what it's talking about is the excuse me, the reactor in the Aurora is going super critical. And there's nothing we can do to stop it. It's part of the storyline. Part of the storyline. It's actually a good thing.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Here's pod 17. We've got a PDA here. Let's grab that.
Integrating new PDA.
Seamoth fragment, kind of important. Keep an eye on our oxygen level. We got something else over here. What's this? There's a scanner room fragment. Okay. So, like I said, scattered about, these wrecks are different patterns that we need to progress in the game. I'm going to try to stay above. There's another box. Now, I will give you a tip for this game. It's been a problem since the early beta. This red grass makes it impossible to see anything. I'm going to go for air. One thing that people have kind of done to get around the red grass being difficult to see is you can turn your graphic settings way, way down. And it won't render the grass as deep or as thick, which, I don't know. I mean, like, you wouldn't be able to see this quartz right there otherwise. Let's see. I can't even see inside the box there. There's another box there. That's probably one I've already checked. Oh, wait. Laser cutter fragment. Is there anything else? I know that there is more stuff in this area, but it's being dark at the moment makes it difficult. Those crevices are...
Scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
These caves have some goods in them, but you have to be careful. The deeper you go, the less reliable your oxygen is. So I will save that for once I have my Seamoth. Here we go. We have a wreck here. Hi, it's Charged. You're back. Hey, Robert G. How you doing? Doing an introduction to Subnautica. Thanks for coming by. Get all topped up. Now, this wreck is going to have all kinds of goodies. So, we're going to hang out here for a little bit. We got lots of scrap metal.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Let's see if there's anything good to scan. Gave you a shout out on Twitter. Hopefully the call of the wild gets answered. Well, thanks, HVAC. I am being very careful about my oxygen right now. And I am monitoring my food and water being at half. I am a fair distance from home, so I want to kind of be careful of that. Still here, buddy. Loving the gameplay. Thanks, Mr. Redbeard. Thanks for letting me know you're still hanging about. Glad you enjoy it. Make sure that you enter the giveaway so you can get some. Is there anything over here? No, doesn't look like it. I'm kind of waiting for it to get brighter. I probably have enough materials to make a flashlight. Woot woot! Robert G with the 200 bits. Thank you very much. Let's see. Check this wreckage out. Thank you so much, Robert. All right, we got a hole in the wall here. What do we got? We got a desk. That's good. Desks are good.
New blueprint acquired.
A command chair, very important.
New blueprint acquired.
Don't touch the sparky stuff. It will hurt the whole time you are dying.
Integrating new PDA data.
What do we got here?
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, so we got a couple little things here. Now these wrecks have a lot of, there's a lot of random to it. The last time I played, there was a battery charger here.
New blueprint acquired.
Being careful, there's a radio right there. I seem to think there was something else. Maybe not. Oh, yep, through here. Alright, let me go get some air, and then I'm going to come back down here. Back we go. So yeah, if you have a fear of drowning or you're claustrophobic, this game will give you the heebie-jeebies a little bit. It is really easy to get turned around and upside down. So we can make a vehicle bay. Nope, not yet. We need another piece. There's the other piece. We got another radio message. Mobile vehicle bay. That's kind of important. I don't see any other doors. No. Is there anything under here? Yeah, I think I've got enough air. What did that just blink over? Okay, I don't want to get stuck. I'm at half air. I thought I saw something else. Let's switch to the Sea Glide. By clicking, we can, let's see, which is that? That's a right click. We can turn the light on. I'm getting a little concerned about my oxygen level, so I'm going to make my way back out. Motion sickness paper bag in hand. Sorry. I want to check one more time, make sure I got everything out of there. Because I feel like I didn't. I will probably also make a second air tank so I can, excuse me, so I can swap tanks while I'm swimming around exploring. I thought I saw something else on the scanner. Oh, right there, floodlight. Now I think we got everything. Yeah? Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright. Let's see if I can find my way back out now. Okay, so I want to see about, there's a ton of scrap down here. There we go, scanner room fragment. Gotta watch my oxygen because I'm right at 100 meters. Bioreactor fragment, also very important. I'm gonna go for air.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Here we go. It's daytime. It's high noon. It should be easy for us to search the rest of this wreck. But this is how you get patterns for the stuff you build. There's a bunch of scrap metal around here. That's my inventory. Oh, yeah, let's pick up some metal salvage. Scrap metals. Stay nice and high so you can see stuff sitting in the red grass. Biters. Stay away from the biters. They bite. Here's some more metal salvage. So that mobile vehicle bay is going to be very helpful. Gotta take off, headed to car show. Good luck with stream. Bye, everyone. Hey, Mez, thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate it a lot. What do we got here? Laser cutter fragment. It's going to be important later. We can now make laser cutters. Here's some quartz. I want to keep my eyes out for some salt.
30 seconds.
Because we were out of salt. And this is kind of a good area to find salt. And then we'll go back home and convert all this scrap metal to materials. And we'll make a mobile vehicle bay. So, we got some boxes over here. You got anything there? That's not me. Bioreactor fragment. It's kind of important. We can now make a bioreactor, but we need the larger habitat module, which we don't have yet. I see another goodie in the distance here. I see a couple goodies over here.
Passing 100 meters.
Not on purpose.
Efficiency decreased.
Take that. Take that. What are you? You are a scanner room fragment. You'll be important. A quantum detonation has occurred. Oh no! The Aurora's reactor is going critical.
Reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Well, that's going to be a problem. We are getting low on food and water. I want to take, let's see what I got for inventory space.
Has been added to your blueprint database.
I can carry one more scrap metal with me, and then I need to haul buns back to the base and get topped up on resources. And then I'm going to show you something. But let me get food and water first. So what do you think? You guys having a good time? Is this game something that would interest any of you? Looking super neat and gorgeous, says Casual Chemist. Oh, it's a great game. We have a note, or we have a radio message. I'm going to grab this peeper. I'm going to grab this. Oh, I'm not going to grab anything until I convert some stuff. Yeah, it's a great game. When I first got it, I was stuck in a hotel for the weekend. Turned it on, played the whole weekend, just non-stop. Had a great time. And that was before they added... I mean, the amount of content they've added since is remarkable. Alright, so that gives me food. Would you go away? Just put that away. Let's get some of this out of here just so we've got some stuff. Let's consume some food. Let's consume some water. I'm at 50-50, so I don't want to go exploring just yet. I'm going to take this titanium, drop the gold, put the quartz and the copper and the lead, which will be important, in there. I think I need another deployable, don't I? Another waterproof locker. Did you play early access or before real release? I played beta. Like, it would run and then it would crash. Beta. So, I played it for 2 years before the release. I believe it was about 2 years. Alright, let's throw this out there. What kind of explosion? With that kind of explosion, it was massive tsunami type wave. I know. Very good point. Maybe it was underwater. Maybe the coral reef absorbed the impact. Maybe. Dang, man, true lover of the game. Yeah, but it's a great game.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Alright, so we might have a rescue ship coming. Maybe. Let's evaluate. I want to make a mobile vehicle bay, and I still want to build that hab builder. Mobile vehicle bay. Well, we got plenty of titanium. We need a power cell. We got lubricant. The power cell is 2 batteries and a silicone rubber, if I remember right. Yep. So we're going to have to get some silicone. Also, we check our first aid. Put it in the box. Save our first aids. I do need more food. I'm below 50-50. So we'll do that too, which should be easy to do on our way. I will probably grab this bladderfish for water. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Thank you. Just because I don't have any salt. If I find salt, I'll probably save the bladderfish. We do need some food. Thank you. I mean, you're swimming right in front of me. What am I going to do? I guess I'm going to scan you. Grab that. Phone is dead. Johnny 5, need more input. Switch machines. Switch machines. Let's grab you.
New creature discovered.
So somewhere around the shallows here, I should find an extra knife that somebody else dropped. Maybe not. Get some air. Charge Seth says, hi! Hey bud, how are you doing? We're gonna grab some creep vine because we can eat it and we can use it and we make silicone from it. Oh no, keeping this on the TV. Thanks, Civil. I'm looking forward to you playing it again. For those that didn't hear me say earlier, I am going to... My VODs are unlocked, so if you missed the first part, or if there's something you wanted to see again, you'll be able to watch it on the replay. I got the wrong stuff, but I'll use the fiber mesh. I need fiber mesh for later anyways, so I gotta go get creep vine samples. I put like 5 phones on a rack for RAID redundancy. I'm going to eat these because they are edible and I don't need that many. I am going to make food and water because I am below 50-50. Let's cook a boomerang. Let's do a peeper. Monday night is Subnautica. Alright, well I'm on an airplane all day Monday unless the bad weather hits. We are looking at possibly getting an ice storm. I am going to Missouri. Alright, see if that gets me above 50-50. Consume, 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 consume. There we go. Okay, so I'm above 50-50. I got distracted. Oh, I need the seeds. We gotta get seeds. Creepvine cluster seeds. Again, the flashlight for the Sea Glide is the right mouse button. These guys are relatively harmless, but when you get close to them, they make poisonous gas or poisonous something. Stay out of it, it won't hurt you. Alright. So now we'll go back. Right, that's what I needed for silicone rubber. Yes. So, food, water, shelter. Those are our priorities. I do need to get some silver to make the habitat builder, and then we can start building a base. The first thing you do with your base is build storage, so you don't have these lockers floating all over the place. Alright, let's make some silicone rubber. I'll make a couple pieces, because we'll use a little bit of it. Alright, under deployables, what do we need? We need titanium ingot. We need a power cell, so I'm going to make some more batteries. Batteries are copper and acid mushroom, which I don't have enough with me. I can make 2, take those, and I'll get some acid mushrooms. I'm going to drop the fiber mesh, drop those for now. As you play, you will consume batteries. I could make a flashlight, I just don't make a flashlight. But you will consume batteries. Do not throw the dead batteries away. You can use 2 dead batteries to make a fully charged power cell. Battery. Battery. Power cell. Deployable. Alright, so we need lubricant, titanium ingot. That should be easy enough. That's out here. If I were smart, I would have labeled these. There's that. So I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to carry a couple extra. I've got that salvage I can make also. So we'll convert the salvage, make a titanium ingot. Yep, and a mobile vehicle bay. Alright, let's release our mobile vehicle bay, and you right click on it instead of, if you single click you throw it out there and it floats to the surface, it doesn't do anything, but when you right click you can deploy it. So this is a lot like a fabricator but on a larger scale. We have to find the other piece for the sea moth, which was that other wreck over there, so it's nighttime right now, we won't be able to see much. So we will have to go back. So while we're doing that, something I will show you is we're sitting right on the habitat. I want to go back to my waypoints. Let's make them a nice bright color so we can see them. Am I blind? I am blind. Are they hidden? Okay, so there's one, there's the other, and here's the habitat. So if you just with these 3 waypoints, we now have a positioning system. So if I find something I want to mark on a scrap of paper, I always keep those 3 waypoints as my references, and I would write Life Pod 17 at 404 meters, Life Pod 3 at 492 meters, and habitat at 57 meters. And that gives you a very basic positioning system, and you can keep notes and keep track of where things are in the world. You don't need to do that for very long, because there is an item in the world that we haven't found yet that will let us mark locations. So let's explore just a little bit more of the is it pod 3? It was pod 17. See if we can find the other Seamoth fragment. We've got a radio message. Let's do that instead. But when you're first starting out, you can use that simple triangulation to get you by.
This is Officer Keen in Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, we got another message.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
We are so screwed. Alright, what am I carrying on me? We want to go search that other area, see if we can find that last piece to the Seamoth. It may or may not be there because, you know, sometimes the random gods are cruel. I'm going to drop these. We had a radiation suit added to our complement of equipment. Let's see what that's going to take. Oh, I can make flippers. Let's make fins. That'll make our life a little easier. Those are 2 silicone rubber. That's that creep vine that we used, or that we picked up.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Alright, I think I have 2 lead. I think I have 1 fiber mesh. 2 lead, 1 fiber mesh, and I need the creep vine itself for the fiber mesh, right? Yeah, so let me get 2 of those and I can make a radiation suit. I need the radiation suit to get closer to the Aurora. I don't know why I'm going that way. Let's go that way. So on my way back, I will pick up, and I'm not going to stay out, as a matter of fact, come here you. I'm not going to stay out long because I am almost below 50-50, namely the water. But there's salt over here also, so I'm going to get creep vine sample. Matter of fact, I'll just do that right now. Some salt, and see if I can find other pieces to the Sea Glide. I'm looking in the grass for some salt. That looks like quartz. Quartz is useful. We'll need quartz. Again, one of the things people do is they'll pick up quartz and they'll immediately turn it into glass. You're better to hold on to it until you absolutely need it. There, we got lots of salt. Got some more gold. There's some silver. That's good. We're going to need silver. We need 2 silver for our habitat builder. That looks like a laser cutter fragment, because it is. There's some silver. That's good. I think we have the stuff we need for the habitat builder.
30 seconds.
Go for air. Acid mushroom sounds like something a hardcore drug addict would look forward to. Acid mushroom sounds like a hardcore band. That wreck. I don't know where that wreck is. I know it's not far. That's Hab, so the wreck must be over here. Away from the pod. There's a box over here. These rocks are being suspended by these floaties. You can use floaties for yourself. Another laser fragment. I'll take the free titanium. This is a very large salt deposit. You need a special tool, which you don't get until much later, to harvest. There's some lead. We will need that. Alright, sea moth fragments. These tiger shark guys, they are kind of annoying. They're like the other ones. You can avoid them. They'll kind of harass you a little bit, but for the most part, they don't hurt you too badly, and they're more of a nuisance, as long as you don't panic. All kinds of salt right there. I don't want to pick up the salt. I do want that. And I'm looking really hard.
Passing 100 meters.
There's more lead. I'm looking really hard for another sea moth fragment. Or any other such goodies. These are creature eggs. Let's see if we can find a better example. Inventory full. That's not good. But creature eggs, don't bother with those. Don't waste your inventory on those just yet. You will use them. I'm not going to grab more titanium because my inventory is already full. But you need a special aquarium for the creature eggs to be any good. Well, I'm not seeing any other sea moth fragments. I do want that quartz, though. So I'm going to drop a titanium. No, I got room. I got room. I can pick that up. Let's scout just a little further. There's another couple boxes. I'm pretty sure that I have searched these. Of course, you can't see anything. Kind of doing a sweep to see. There's a couple boxes over there. Alright, well, I probably could go back and build the habitat builder. Oh, our battery's dead. Alright, so we'll need to build another battery. I got copper. I'll need to pick up a couple of... Hey, there's another wreck down there. We'll need to... I'm going to go check out that wreck, but I have to be careful with my oxygen because I don't have the really nice make you swim fast anymore. Salt.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Need to do some work. See you in a while. Okay, HVAC, be safe, man. Vending machine. We like vending machines. There we go. There's a vending machine.
New blueprint acquired.
That looks like a sea moth fragment. That's because it is. Monitoring my air. My water is very low. I need to go directly home. I got a long ways to go. I'm low on water. You can see that tiger shark thing swimming around me there. They're, like I said, they're more of a nuisance than anything else. But now we can make a sea moth. Well, we have the pattern for a sea moth. Sea moth will let us dive down to 200 meters. That's its initial crush depth. There are upgrades for the sea moth that let you dive deeper, but you have to find them. Alright, let's convert our salvage. Oh, I didn't bring any salvage. Okay. Let's have a look here. We needed that for... was it silico? Let's have a look. We got the mobile vehicle bay built already. Oh, I still need one more piece of that. Really? Alright, let's make a battery. I thought I had all 3 pieces. Sea turtle with the 500 bits. Wow, man. How are you feeling, sea turtle? You feeling better? We are just having an introduction to Subnautica. I am pretty sure that I just need some of these. Inventory full. Not really. Ooh. Well, I hope you get better. I saw you on stream the other day. Let's make a battery. Really, I gotta go find another sea moth piece. I thought I had all of them. And we need water. So I got those. I need to put that there. Take that, take that, take that. That'll let me do all that. Okay. Sustenance, water, no. Basic materials, bleach. And we'll make more bleach. And I'm going to make more bleach. Because I think I've still got 2 salt, 2 table coral. Resources, bleach. And more bleach. And I'm going to use 2 of the bleach to make water. And I'm going to store the other 2 bleach. That way I only take up 1 storage spot for the bleach versus the 4 water. I've got 2 silver. Let's consume that, store that just in case I need it for later. I do need food. I am going to have to go get some food. What else? There was something. Oh, it was the... what do I got down here? Habitat builder, computer chip wiring kit. Let's do those now. Computer chip, table coral sample I've got in the box, some gold, some copper wire, and a wiring kit's 2 silver. Let's do those because we're getting to where we need it. So there's our wiring kit. Let's grab 2 copper. And those. Electronics, copper. So, Sea Turtle, you going to be streaming today? Or later this weekend?
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, we can make our habitat builder now.
The builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Alright, so we are not done with this life pod. This is not the end of the life pod. But what this does give us is... okay, so I've got 2 lead. I really want to save my lead, but I'm not going to build a big base here, so I'm going to save my lead. I am going to go get some more titanium out of my boxes. Drop that. Okay. So we'll go down here. Just down here anywhere. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter where for this first part. Go to my habitat builder. And I'm going to start with an X. You start with whatever you want, but I'm going to start with an X. Okay. I can't get into it yet because I need a hatch. Here's our hatch. And although I could go in there, it doesn't do me any good because I don't have any power. Also notice in the upper left it says my hull strength is 8. And if you drop your hull... What was that? Let's see, I need 2 quartz. I've got 1, and I need some copper ore for a solar panel. So we'll go to our lockers here. I guess for somebody at the front door. And if I were smart, I would have labeled all this, but I didn't. Okay, so that didn't help me at all, because it's all up in my habitat. I got another radio message. No, wrong spot. I'm distracted by the doorbell, or whatever that was. Copper quartz. I know I've got a radio message, I'll come back for that. I want to get power on this down here. And solar panel. Alright, and we'll come around to our hatch.
Warning.
Okay, no power because the sun's down.
Oxygen production offline.
So we will go hang out up here. I'm gonna take a quick moment and I will be right back. I'm gonna save. I haven't saved. The game does not auto-save, so save often, save frequently. And I will be right back. So, I just made... Oh, I had a radio message, didn't I? Let's go listen to our message.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Now, I have not been reading the stuff out of the data bank, kind of on purpose, because I don't want to ruin the story, because the story is fantastic. I do want to clear some of these out of here so they don't show up. There we go. And okay, so we are going to need a radiation suit to get to the next location. I happen to have it selected, just sheer luck. But the PDA data bank will give you all the info, and it will sometimes give you little tips, like habitat installations. It talks about the aquarium, the fabricator, the habitat builder, the scanner room, which is very useful, solar panel, bioreactor. So definitely take advantage, because the information in the PDA is kind of a non-intrusive instruction manual. It will be useful. A lot of the PDAs we picked up at the Life Pods, you don't have to read all this. You can just click the play button right here and it will read the whole message for you, which is kind of nice. There we go. Sunrise. Habitat power restored.
Primary systems online.
Get off that ladder right there. Okay. So, we've got our habitat here, and I'm going to throw a window in because I want a couple reasons. I don't care. Why in the world would you turn that off? Okay, so I don't have any glass, but I do have quartz. I got 1 quartz. I need 2 quartz for glass, so I'll skip it for now. So here's our habitat. It will replenish our oxygen supply if it's powered. You can power it through solar cells or a bioreactor, which we picked up. The bioreactor uses any plant or animal items to convert to energy. There are other ways to power your habitat, like thermal power generators. You can pick up a thermal power generator and then find a lava tube and build it next to that, and it will transmit power to your habitat. And the instructions in the PDA tell you how to do that. So what I'm going to do here next is, now that we've got a habitat, we need storage. So I'm gonna I'm gonna do this wall. I am gonna build some lockers. And this is where you get to see my OCD in all its wonder and glory. Oh, I'm out of titanium. Okay. I have plenty out here. So let's go, this one right here is gonna be titanium. And I'm probably gonna make this one titanium too. All right, now these deployables, yeah, they're going away. I won't be able to get all of that. That's all right. Drop all of that there, and I'll do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it right. Actually, I'm gonna do it over here. Now, there are two kinds of lockers you can use, or two kinds of cabinets. Let's change that to... Let me drop some of this stuff. That there. If I go here, go down, I want to show this to you because it's kind of important. Well, it's not important. I mean, you do it any way you want. Okay, so this wall locker takes 2 titanium, and you can label it, all right? This locker is large, has more capacity, but it requires quartz, and you can't label it. So it doesn't stick to the walls, it sits freestanding. Great for when you have a larger habitat, but when you're in this little tight, cramped space, not so nice. Titanium and a copper will give us, let's take that copper. We can now slap a radio on the wall. Let's put you right there for now. So what I'm focused on right now is becoming independent of my life pod. Let's take that and pick that up. Take all this. Here comes my helper. Don't be getting into stuff you miss. I'm gonna drink some water. I need food, so I'm gonna have to think about food very soon. Okay, and we can actually pack up the mobile vehicle bay and stash it, but we don't need to. I do want to get some of this stuff. Actually, I need a little bit of that. Let's go here. And I'm going to build one more. What, do you think I'm ignoring you? I am not ignoring you. Okay, so I have my habitat mostly organized here. Let's see, I got a sea glide with a dead battery. I need food. Let's do food. Food's kind of getting to be important. Come here, you. Come here, you. Who is it? Who is who? Oh, it's Callie. Callie is over here helping me. Mr. Charged Seth. She's doing a pretty good job of not walking on the keyboard this time. Let's see. I want to get one more. There you are. One more fish. There we go. And then once I'm above 50-50, I'm going to go look for that other sea moth part, because that's kind of important. That's who I thought. Yeah, that's who it was. Alright, let's eat. Yeah, that'll put me right there. Okay, so I'm above 50-50 now. I do want a second storage tank, or a second air tank. I'm gonna relocate some of this. I'm gonna leave those. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave these here because I can only use them with the fabricator, which I don't have one in the hab. I don't use flares. Nothing wrong with them, I just don't use them. Alright. Leave all that. Transfer this to the habitat, which I guess I could have put the door on a better side, but I didn't. Let's drop that. Those are ores. I am going to need a radiation suit very, very soon. Matter of fact, that's probably the next location we're going to go visit. Radiation suit, 2 lead, 2 fiber mesh. Okay, so I got lead. I need more fiber mesh. Do I not? Yeah, I've got one. I got these. Let's go convert these to... Wait. Go back. My bad. I keep forgetting I haven't made a fabricator in here yet. Got those. I need that. We need the 2 lead. Yep, 2 lead, and we can make a radiation suit. As I said, I am pretty sure... Oh, and I need to make another battery. So let's grab some copper. I'll make 2 batteries. They're small. No, I'll make 1. I'll just make 1. That's gold anyways. I want to drop the sulfur off. And in tools, I'm going to drop off the fire extinguisher. And for now, I'm going to drop off that there. Now I'm going to put it in the other one. That way I know where to look for it. Put it there. Okay. I should have left the bleach up there. I am going up there, so let's take the bleach and put it up there. That gives me everything I need for the radiation suit. I need a couple of those. And now let's make the radiation suit. What do I need? I gotta make the fiber mesh. Okay. Radiation suit. So now the radiation that is leaking from the Aurora reactor won't hurt us. Otherwise, when you go, would you stop? When you go near the Aurora, it will... What'd you do? Sit on the... Yeah, okay. When you get close to the Aurora, it will you'll die of radiation poisoning, which is bad, in case you didn't know. We can now make an advanced wiring kit, which we don't need. We do need a battery. And in our Sea Glide, push R and scroll the mouse wheel to change the battery. Turn the light off and put that away. What are you doing? You're good. Swap that. Put that there. Let's store those. And just because I'm here, drop all that. Okay. Now, we got another life pod to go check out, and I do want to go back and check 17. Let's change that to that. There we go. And I'm going to put that back to blue. Well, yeah. Okay, so let's go check out the new life pod, and then we also need to find the other sea moth fragment. That's that one. There we go. It says 300 meters down. So we're not going to be able to... I mean, we can, but we really can't. So I'm going to go check for that other sea moth component. We're getting in far enough into the game that we need the sea moth. I'm going to build the sea moth, and I think I'm going to switch over to creative. That'll put me at about the right time. I'll switch to creative and kind of show you some of the base building stuff. Because I don't want to give away too much of the story. Pick up quartz. I may play more of this later, but I kind of want to let people get into their own part of the game before I get like way deep into the story. The story's great. I don't want to ruin it. Let's see, I've checked that already. Let's go back over here. Start picking up some of the scrap.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency.
This looks like it would be fun in multiplayer. Yes, there is a rumor, and it is only a rumor, but little birdie tells me that multiplayer is probably in the works. Along with, they're expanding the world. They're going to add a Arctic biome. Pfft, rumors. Yeah, you never know. You never know. It doesn't happen till it happens. That is quartz. Quartz is kind of valuable. What the Arctic would be cool. Yeah, well, literally, right? Okay, so where is the random gods are not being kind? Where is the last fragment? Get off there. Well, I got plenty of titanium now. What I really want... There's some more salt. Is that other sea moth fragment? And it's getting dark. Is that... Nope. I am not seeing it. Some more salt. "30 seconds of oxygen."
30 seconds.
All right. Yeah, let's use that one because we're gonna die otherwise.
Oxygen.
Yep. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna go check inside the wreck, see if I can find... There's gotta be another sea moth fragment around here somewhere. Now the game, if you cannot find a fragment, the game will eventually spawn a random piece next to another wreck.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
So you don't completely miss out. It will eventually just kind of give it to you. I mean, I am pretty sure we checked all this thoroughly. I can't get to the back side of that. Yeah, I can. Propulsion cannon fragment. Cool. I'm told that you can get into the Aurora beforehand. I have not been able to get into it without the propulsion cannon. But I have been told that it's been done. Alright, so we may have to go check the... wait a minute, what's that? Another propulsion cannon fragment. Okay, alright. I'm gonna need air. And I've got my radiation suit, so I may go check that other area and see if I can find another useful fragment. We've got the propulsion cannon. Worst case scenario, there are sea moth fragments inside the Aurora that we can get. Now that we have the propulsion cannon, probably not going to do that because I don't want to ruin the surprise. I was hoping to make a sea moth before switching over to base building. We are getting out of the shallows. We are in the much more dangerous areas now. Matter of fact, let's just save the game. Yeah, not sure if I will be able to. I'm going to have to wait till daytime. I'm not going to go down there at night. That just ain't going to happen. See if there's any barnacles. I don't see any. Any scannable stuff that I haven't scanned already? Rogue cradle. Those are kind of cool. How have I not scanned that already? Alright. Hab is 1,000 meters away, so it's quite a ways away. I'm getting low on... Alright, so I'm going to go top up and then come back, because I'm getting close to being halfway low. It's nighttime. By the time I get there and back, it should be full-on daytime. I've already used quite a bit of my battery. Come down here, see if there's... a scanner room would be helpful. Oh, what do we got? That's a bioreactor fragment, which we've already got. Alright, and then I'm going to close the giveaway here pretty soon, so if you haven't entered yet, you are advised to do so. Oh, here we go. Here's some good stuff. Gravity trap. Gravity traps make fishing a lot easier. There we go. And beacons. You'll use beacons to, you can deploy beacons next to areas you want to come back to. Scan some furniture.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, no you don't. No means no. But I will take the sulfur. Oh, inventory's full. Yeah, go drop stuff off. Sea glide. Yeah, the random gods are against me today. Alright, I need to make towards Hab. And I'm just going to swim it to save some battery power. Maybe I'll stumble across a random fragment. Here's a box. More scrap metal. Sea glide. Got a new radio message. Might probably go after the other radio message, since how the last one we got was like 300 meters deep. I can build a fabricator down in the habitat, which I probably need to do. Got a lot of scrap metal. Alright, what do we got? I have nothing left, right? Yeah, okay. Let me drop all this stuff off in Hab. And then think about building a habitat down here, or a fabricator down here. Drop all that. Crystal, let's drop off some salt and quartz. I've got some bleach up there already, but alright, let's see what that says.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former. But that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're it. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Alright, Sunbeam's on the way. We're gonna get rescued. Let's do that and that. And I am going to have to get more food. Let's put that. I got to get some more coral. Drop that. Okay. Let me get some more coral, make some more water, catch another. Let's see what it takes to make a grav trap. I'll show you what the grav traps do, because they do make fishing a little bit easier. Propulsion cannon. We are gonna want one of those very soon. Grav trap, copper, titanium, and a battery. So 3 copper and some of that. I don't think I have enough copper to spare, so I'm not gonna do that. I may have to though. Decisions. Drop those. Go here, 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 here. Here, here, here. Alright. Consume. I'll save those. Alright. Find out what I need for a fabricator, which I don't need, but it'd be nice to have. Till I can find that other fragment I need. Here we go. Fabricator, titanium, gold. I got all that. Let's do that. Let's build a fabricator down in the habitat, and that reduces our need up here. I don't need any of that. I have table coral, don't I? I do. I think that was it. Titanium. One titanium. Alright, now for fun, we could expand a little. So grab some titanium. Come out here. Alright, so deconstruct that. First off, everybody wants to build glass compartments. Takes 2 glass. That means it's 4 quartz. Don't think we have that much, do we? Let's go take a look. Let's see how much quartz we got. We would need 1 more quartz, so we won't do it yet. But as you build your base, and I'm going to show this in creative mode, but as you build your base, okay, I can't build there because I've got stuff on the wall here. Do that. As you build your base, complete sentences today, the hull integrity will drop. If your hull integrity goes to 0, your base will flood. If your base floods, you have to fix the problem before you can build from inside, but I'm going to go outside. So you have to reduce the parts that you've built, and then you have to repair. So, okay, let's come over here and move these lockers. We're going to start getting things ready to where we can add on to our base. Okay. It's not what I want. Get out of there. And let's move you to here. And put you right there. So if you watch the upper left corner of the screen as I am building, you will notice that my hull integrity drops. So it's 6 right now. So keep that in mind as you're building, and manage accordingly. All right, what were we doing? What do we want to do? I should probably go check out that other... I need to find that other Sea Glide fragment. What's it take for a propulsion cannon? We may have to... I don't want to go to the Aurora because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. 2 silver, copper... Okay. Alright, let me go back over to... let's go over here now that it's daytime. My cat is trying to sleep on the keyboard. And I should just kind of be scoping things out as I'm flying through here. There's more scrap, more scrap.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen
Okay,
efficiency
so this door right here, we can use a laser cutter, which we don't have the materials for to cut open. What's that? Is that scrap? That's scrap. Scanner room fragment. Yeah, we have the pattern for that. What are you? Salt deposit.
30 seconds.
Dead nibbit. Let's see, that's where that was. I should have made a second tank so I can swap tanks out. Is that scrap or is that something else? Doesn't look like. There we go. Seamoth fragment. Now we're set. Head straight for home. Is there a point in the game where you won't have to resurface as often? Yes. There are different points in the game where you can upgrade your air tanks, which obviously give you more air. Fluffy, Flynn Fluff, how are you doing this morning? Crazy Doctor, the tanks can be upgraded. Right now I've got a high capacity O2 tank. You can get an ultra high capacity O2 tank. You can carry multiple air tanks with you. And the Seamoth, which we are about to build, is a personal submarine, and it has its own air supply. So what I do as a strategy is I carry 2 or 3 large capacity tanks with me and the Seamoth. So if I'm diving really, really, really deep, deeper than what the Seamoth can handle by itself, I'll sit in the Seamoth, fill up all of the, let's see, power cell glass, so we need a quartz. We got plenty of titanium, so we need 1 more quartz. Sit in the Seamoth, fill up all of my tanks with air, and then come out of the Seamoth, use the Sea Glide to dive very deep, swapping out tanks as I need to, up to depths of 500 meters. At 500 meters, there are other tools and other ways to dive down at that depth. Look at this, look at this. We are golden on quartz now. I think I have everything I need. Let's make a Seamoth. We shall need our fantastic fabricator. It's nighttime. Okay, because we haven't done anything, let me put the Seamoth away. And the habitat, it's night, so the solar panel's not generating more power, but we're not consuming very much power right now, so we're still 75 of power. But as I start fabricating stuff for the Seamoth, you'll see that power level drop. Let's see, power cell, so I need 2 batteries and some rubber, some glass, lead, and lubricant. There's some lead. I'm gonna have to make some, yes, hello. Hello, kitty. Hopefully later today I get my direct link. Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I will come check it out. Give you that extra boost in bandwidth will help. My cat's looking at me like I'm a nut job. Oh, I need 2 glass. Let's make another glass. There we go. Power cell, lubricant. So I need 2 batteries. How much copper do I have? None. That's not good. What do I have in the boxes down here? I need those. I'll need 2 more of those. I have the rubber that I need for the power cell, because a power cell. Yep. Power cell, 2 batteries, and silicone rubber. Okay, so we need 2 pieces of copper straight away. I kind of need to make a flashlight. I do have 1 battery in the locker that's dead. Is that a... Oh, that's just texture. That we can use for a power cell. Hey, quit pushing buttons, Fuzzy. Uh-oh, there we go. Where did my interface go, cat? What did you push? You made the interface go away. What'd you do? Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. Let me see. Options. Graphic. General. Resolution. Display. Are you serious? What did you do, cat? No, not you. What did you do? Alright. I'm going to do the giveaway. I'm going to save and I'm going to do the giveaway because I don't know what the cat pushed. I got to find out. Yes, I'm sure. Hopefully if I quit and restart it, it will... Let's see if this brings the interface back. Are you serious, Callie? Are you kidding me? Alright, so everybody on the giveaway. Let's do... Crazy Doctor and Casual Chemist. So if you guys add me on Steam... Matter of fact, I'll do it right now while this is loading. You guys add me on Steam, I will gift you your copies of Subnautica. There, the interface is back up. That's good. Giveaway hype. Alright. Add to cart. Purchase as gift. Gotta... I don't know my password. What are you asking me that for? Do it through here. Invite sent. Okay, I will grab that just as soon as Steam starts up. Let's see. Window. Cat, you're not helping me, man. Friends. No, one new. Accept. Casual Chemist, send me a friend invite on Steam so I can send you Subnautica. Yeah, same name. Okay. You are no longer helping me. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Crazy Doctor. No, I don't want to schedule it. I just want to do it now. I'm not going to make you wait. Continue. Do it. Do it. Just do it. Okay, Crazy Doctor should be incoming. And return to the store. And Casual Chemist, just waiting on the friend invite. I appreciate the rest of you giving me the moment to get this squared away. Alright, Casual Chemist, I'm going to watch for it. I don't imagine it'll take long. While you're doing that, I am going to get this going again. That's okay. Take your time. I'm not done for the day. I still gotta do base building. What were we doing? We were going for copper. We need copper for batteries so we can make a power cell. There we go. That's gonna be copper right there. Yep. Okay, we got a dead battery. We got the copper we just got, so we can make another battery. Crazy Doctor, I hope you enjoy Subnautica as much as I have. It has brought me hours and hours of joy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Let's grab that dead battery. We got copper there. We need that. We need these. I really should label my stuff, but you know what? I bet the dead battery's in the pod. Yep. That's where it is. Let's make this battery. We'll go up to the pod and grab that dead battery. There it is right there. I got copper, right? No, I made a battery. So I got 2 batteries, the silicone rubber. So now I can make a power cell. And what else do we need? Lubricant. Did I not have another bottle of lubricant? Alright, so let me... Did I not have? I didn't. Let me go make some more lubricant. Which are the little glowy pod things. Casual Chemist, if you want, I can add you to my Steam. I'll send you an invite if that's easier. Oh, I got it. I got it. Gotcha. All right, let me handle that for you right now. I need to watch my food and water too. It's getting low again. There you are. Continue. 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 All right, that should show up at any second. All right, what do we need here? We need a lubricant. Lubricant. No, thank you. Thanks for coming by and hanging out and participating in the adventure. I hope you, like I said, I hope you enjoy the game as much as I do. I am very guilty of spending whole days just headphones on, playing this, and this game is so immersive when you put headphones on, so I highly recommend. Good pair of headphones, good chunk of time. Okay, here we go. Here's our sea moth.
The sea moth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
Did you get that? Did you get that game? Come through okay? Alright, before I go hauling off on the sea moth, we need to eat. So let's get some food. We need food and water. Sure did. Good to hear. Don't worry, Casual Chemist, I won't keep you much longer. I'm gonna go check out that last pod and switch over to creative mode and talk a little bit about base building. Give you guys a leg up in base building. And then I'm going to turn you guys loose with your fresh copies of Subnautica. I've got a lamp I have to fix today, and some other odds and ends. So I'll be taking a break after doing the base building, because I'm sure you want to jump right into Subnautica. I mean, I would. Gamer Trish says, ChargedNeuron, you're such a generous person. You make me proud. Thank you, honey. Thank you, honey. Alright. Food and water levels getting dangerously low here. We want to keep them above 50-50 so that we get the best use of our food and water. So we will consume, consume, consume. I am going to cook one more. I am going to consume. Yeah, let's cook one more. No, let's not. I'm going to put these guys in the hatch there. I've got my emergency rations. I'll do my best to use what I've learned on stream. Awesome. Charge Seth says, "Hi, Mom." Yeah, and my VODs are unlocked for the weekend, so if you missed something and you want to play it again, you'll be able to watch it in the replay. Alright, we are going to go... So these guys are... No, the red one. Yeah, these guys are 300 meters down. The yellow 200 at the top of the screen is our... That's our depth gauge. 200 meters is the limit for the Seamoth. If you go lower than that, it will start taking damage until it is completely destroyed. Which we don't want to do, because they are not terribly resource intensive, but... You know, why ruin a perfectly good Seamoth? So we're gonna go over here, and then I'm gonna save the. Check this out. Bring it back to the life pod. Bring it back to base. Tarthius, how you doing this morning, Tarthius? And then after that, after I get back to base, I am gonna switch over to creative mode and give you guys a crash course on how I build bases and why I build them the way I build them. You can build them any way you want. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, you know, we might not go visit this one. We might not go visit this one. I'll get close, but we got to keep our eyes out. The deeper waters have untold secrets. Okay, I'm approaching crush depth, so I'm gonna just get down here and take a look around a little bit. We do have some wreckage that we could search. That is absolutely searchable wreckage. We're gonna have some...
Warning, maximum depth reached.
We're gonna have some new patterns. That right there, this thing right there, that's useful. We're gonna need the laser cutter to cut that door open and get the stuff out of what's in there. But I mean, look at all these goodies. I mean, there's all kinds of searchable stuff here. I'm taking damage. You can see the damage in the bottom right because I went too deep. Alright, so that pod that dropped is down inside that crevice. Now we can swim down there. So we push E to eject out of the
oxygen efficiency decreased.
Out of the pod, out of the Seamoth.
Oxygen efficiency
we got, oh look at that, we got some, I gotta watch my oxygen. We got rubies, that's good. We got lots of quartz. We got all kinds of stuff down here. So this is a treasure trove. Alright, so this is a good spot for me to call it. I am going to park the Seamoth back at home. In case, you know, I'll give you guys some time to do your own plays of the game before I continue, because I don't want to spoil some of the secrets, some of the surprises, the story. Man, the story is great. They did such a good job. When I played it, when I first played it, they didn't have the story halfway done. It wasn't even close. The story now is fantastic. But there's all kinds of goodies you can learn to make. Lots of resources and materials. It's just that very first part of the game. The food and water is very food, water, and oxygen is very grindy. But if you can get over that first part of just getting some resources put together, build up a stockpile of resources, you'll be in good shape.
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
Oh, I know why. I know why. But yeah, water, food, oxygen, shelter. Collect salt, table coral. Keep a supply of fresh fish. Very excited to chew into this. Yes. Let me give you the base building. And let me go to creative. I'm going to go to base building. I'll give you the crash course on that. And then go for it. I got a couple errands that I got to do around the house. And then I will probably stream a little more later today. But I wanted to absolutely get you guys started on Subnautica. Okay, so I'll come over here. Just kind of park my Seamoth where it's easy to get to. And now I did kind of damage it a little bit by going deeper than I should have, so I can use the repair tool. Fix it right up. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So let me save this. And I'm going to go to the main menu. And we're going to play. And I am going to start a new creative. Which of course unlocks everything. And I'm going to show you a piece that we didn't pick up this time. We didn't pick up in the introduction. But the story will lead you to it and you will find it. Just remember, scan everything. Whip that scanner around, point it at anything that moves or doesn't move. Yeah, don't forget to save. There is no autosave. But I am going to show you a couple pieces that we didn't pick up. Okay, so here we are. It's going to give us a whole bunch of stuff.
Blueprint acquired.
All we really care about right now is the...
draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Okay, so for your first base...
will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
So for your first base...
is designed to
oh, good lord.
habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions. Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception. Motivational note. Craig McGill crash-landed in the acid swamps of Boreal 9, fought off arachnid kidney poachers, and hijacked detained Star War. If he can do all that, he welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so this should look fairly familiar.
Orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
I'm just waiting for her to finish talking. Alright, so this should look familiar from our last one. It's basically I started with an X with a left and a right. And then from there we can add a couple of windows. And the windows give us a point of reference, so you don't get lost in your own base, okay? Which, as the bases get bigger... Omnibox Studio with the 7-viewer raid. My gosh, Omni, where... how does it happen? Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you enjoy. We are getting started with the basic base building. Just some advice. So, as you build, this is just a basic place to start. Oh, Sea of Thieves servers are down. Well, that explains it. How is Sea of Thieves going this evening? Doing all right? So this will give you a basic, but you gotta watch the hull integrity as you are building, because that hull integrity will go down and it will flood your base, and then bad things happen. In the other one, in the other play, we did get the scanner, which we will use, which I'll show you, just to give you an idea, because the scanner does help you progress in the game once you get it, and you get it fairly early in the game, so I don't feel like I'm really giving anything away. So this is a basic habitat, just a hatch, a couple windows, couple tubes, and that gives you something to start with. when you want to start building something a little bit bigger, like when you get the sea moth, you want to be in a little bit deeper water. You will also want, you will pick up a moon pool, kind of early in the game, not terribly early. Let's see if I can find a good spot to build it. When you build with the moon pool, unless you're in really deep water, it's hard to pick a good spot for it. So I usually start with the moon pool, and then from there add our other components. Again, this is going to look familiar because I'm just going to duplicate the same basic design, because you're just getting bases built at different levels of the game to give you a place to start.
Without human contact, it is normal to experience
Okay. So, careful of the Leviathan. Yes, the Leviathans are very scary.
An inanimate object.
Talk. The Kisma, I'm not giving very much away. I'm letting it be a surprise. But this is the moon pool where you can dock your sea moth. You get the moon pool fairly early in the game, all things considered. But you'll be able to bring the sea moth up through there, the arms up there, grab it, and then you've got your base. Now, when you get to building a little bit bigger base, just one step bigger, there's a really good spot for it over here in the red grass. And I think the red grass is this way. We're going to go past the kelp forest here. I didn't install the compass, so I'm just guessing at this point. But there's a really good spot that I like to build. It's kind of centrally located. This might be it. This might not be it.
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
I should have made a sea moth. Of course I could. I could very quickly make a sea moth. There's a couple places in the red grassy areas that are really good to build. Right here on the edge near the kelp. Kelp forest is a good spot. This is another spot I like right here. One of them. You can build it anywhere, but I like this right here because I can bring the sea moth in right here, and then I can bring it up into the moon pool. So I am going to do it a little backwards from what I said. So I will start with, now when you get to building bigger bases, you really need the platforms, the what do they call them, foundations, to help with the integrity of your base. HVAC is back. So we'll throw a couple of these foundations down. Throw a number of these down across here. You can build anywhere. This is not a you have to build it this way. This is how I build it. And in this one, I will use the bioreactor rather than the solar panel, because as you get to deeper waters, the solar panel will not power your habitat, and as you get to larger habitats, the solar panel can't keep up with the power demands. So I'll come here. I like my X's, so I'll put an X in here. What you can do is you will pick up these multi-purpose rooms. They are not mandatory, but they are very nice for larger bases. You can put a multi-room right next to the X, and it will build. I don't recommend you do that, and I will show you why. I'm going to build one more row of foundations here. when you start getting, like I said, when you get into big base building, you need to pay very close attention to your hull integrity. So I'm going to put this across here. Get one more of these in here as such. Alright, so instead, I'm going to do a 2-story base. Okay. On the bottom story, I'm going to put the tube compartment, then I'm going to put the multi-purpose room, and it'll be obvious why once I go inside. And I'm going to put a hatch down here.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
Okay, so the way, if you're building tubes, if you want to rotate them, it's the mouse wheel. Just rotate it with the mouse wheel. I don't have power.
Emergency power only.
Okay.
Oxygen production offline.
So we've got this nice base here with these two sections to the left and the right. The reason I put this this eye compartment in there is when you get a little further, you can build a bulkhead. So we're going to build a bulkhead here, which will make your hull integrity go up. We'll build one here.
Increased foreign bacteria levels in the water.
Build one here. And we'll build one here. Now this will give you, not counting the foundation, just doing this, putting these bulkheads in, will give you a hull integrity over 20. I don't know what the exact number is because I'm in creative right now and I don't remember. But it'll give you a lot of hull integrity. And then what you can do is you can come over here and we are going to build some reinforcements in here. And these reinforcements will make the hull integrity go up. Okay, so with those in there, I'm going to do the other side. And you can leave the hatches open. That whether the hatch is open or not will not affect the integrity. What it will help with is if you overbuild or if your base takes damage, with the hatch shut, it'll separate the flooding compartments from the compartments that are not flooding, which gives you a chance to repair the damaged compartments to get the flooding down. Okay, so here's the bottom. See you later, Seth. Catch you soon. Thanks for coming by. So now we've got with these reinforcements and this level, this lower level being built the way it is, we should have a hull integrity over 40 units. So I kind of consider this my engineering deck. So down on my engineering deck, I will build the bioreactor, which you get fairly early in the game. Bioreactor. And as you're building bases at depths, you're going to need something other than...
Power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photojournal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
And we'll pick up some stuffs just to put in the bioreactor and get the bioreactor going. But you can put both plant and animal materials into the reactor. The reactor's over here on this base, not the other way around. We'll put those in there, put that, all this. There we go. And then the bioreactor will start powering. Now, I kind of like to put a hatch over here, just in case. In case I need to get in or get out. Well, I know how to start off and not fail. Yes. Okay, so now that we've got our engineering deck, now over in this other side over here, this other pod that we haven't done anything with, I would build, what I build over there is my farm. So I'll put some indoor grow beds, and you know, we can put a hatch over here if we want, but I'll build indoor grow beds and grow some plant life that I will use for for food and water. So just to demonstrate, I'll come over here, indoor modules, which you, remember, scan everything you see. Scan everything. So I would build a couple of those there. And of course, you know, we want some decorations, so you could put a tree or a bush or something in there. Yes, there are trees and bushes. Okay. You'll have to find them. So next, we'll go back here, and with the multi-purpose room, I'm going to copy the bottom of this onto the top, but I am going to use some glass this time. Now that my hull integrity is nice and high, I can put glass sections in here, and I don't have to worry about
increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
So now I don't have to worry about the hull integrity, because I've got a surplus of hull integrity. And again, you can build your base any way you want. This is just how I do it. If I'm not terribly deep in the water, I will build a couple solar panels on top to supplement the bioreactor in the event that I'm out running around and the bioreactor runs out of bioreactant material. The solar panels will continue to keep the habitat powered until I get back and can reload the bioreactor. You're not going to let me spin you, are you? So the moon pool I can't spin, so I'm going to do this. And I should be able to, let's go here. And just because, and I could build a third compartment over here, but what I'm going to do on this side is the scanner room, which is important. And let's throw a couple more windows in here because, you know, you want to see outside. Let's see. I like building the foundations close to the seagrass. It makes it look kind of like a rug. Breaks up the mundane textures of the floor. Yeah, very true. Good suggestion. Alright, throw a couple more windows in here. And you should still be okay. You do, at this point with this amount of glass, you do want to kind of watch your integrity of your base. If you needed to, you could build some more reinforcements down on the engineering level to make up for any additional windows you want, but you should be okay. So I can go in through the hatch right there, or I can come up through the moon pool and grab the ladder. One thing that is helpful between the moon pool and the habitat is a couple more of these hatches, which of course will help your hull integrity too. And then on this side you can do the fun stuff. You can do the quilted double bed somewhere. I mean, this is, there you go. We can get ourselves a desk. Throw a chair in there, and you just go to town. And then on the other side, you can put your modification table, your whatever. You put your fabricator, your radio. I usually put the fabricator down in the engineering level. This is what the scanner room looks like. You can have the scanner check for, let's say we need some metal salvage because we need more titanium. It'll go out. The blue dots are the cameras because the scanner room comes with 2 cameras. The red dot is the first thing it found. Master Disguise 17, hello, how are you? You can come over here and use a camera like a remote drone, which is kind of nice. You have an amazing base. Well, thank you. I am just showing some basic base building in Subnautica. This is just kind of the introduction to Subnautica today. One other thing that you can do in these is you can build, let's see if I can find it. You can build alien containments.
Aquariums provide an ideal opportunity to study alien fauna up close. Select carefully which life forms you bring on board. They may also be studying you. That's
right. So you can build these aquariums, and you can the eggs that I told you don't bother getting. You put the eggs in here, they hatch. I'm gonna put a hatch here because I'm gonna jump outside for a second. But you can come up here, and you can make the aquariums double tall, triple tall, quadruple tall. I have been playing this for 2 years. I have played this since before it was released. It's one of my favorite games. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. And I want to build a ladder so I can go up there. And then so on this, I'll build another like that. Now it's a double-story containment, and you can plant things and seeds and eggs and whatnot. But the big trick to base building is to balance your hull integrity against the glass and the fun stuff. So it balances it out. You know, one last thing you can build. You'll be able to build this fairly early is an observation. Let's see, that's this one. I'm going to do it from outside. Are the fish going to swim between the 2 parts of the aquarium? Yes, I believe they do. I think they didn't at first, but I think it was fixed early on.
Observatories and other glass modules are improved for survival purposes.
So, I mean, here's your observation. Get a room with a view. But that's the introduction. Hey, Gaming for Platinums, how are you doing? Thanks for coming by. Flag, thank you for the follow. But this was my introduction to Subnautica. You guys are catching me here towards the end, you newcomers. My VODs, my videos on demand, are not locked. They are unlocked. So here shortly, as soon as I end the stream, you will be able to watch the getting started in Subnautica through the VOD. I may put it back, I may replay it as a VOD right away just to help people out. But I wanted to give people the opportunity to get into Subnautica. And I know that a lot of people were struggling with the food, the water, the oxygen. Yeah, you almost made it. I appreciate you coming by. I do. Thank you very much. I know you wanted to hang in here yesterday, and I am going to stream later today, but I have some errands I have to run. Catch you next stream, and thanks, Kamza. Appreciate it. Have fun with Subnautica. Great game. Wear headphones. And you guys have any questions before I call it? If you got any questions about the game, I can try to help you out. How about the giveaway? Well, we had 2 entrants and 2 people won Subnautica. So yeah, you missed. Unfortunately. But yeah, Casual Chemist and Crazy Doctor both won a copy of Subnautica today in the giveaway. Omni, you gotta play to win, man. Gotta play to win. So I'll give another minute for questions, and I will hang out in chat for a little while before I end the stream. But thank you very much for coming by. I will see you next time. I think we probably got some Call of Duty and Fortnite on the books. And I think tomorrow morning, I was supposed to do Darksiders 2 this morning. I'm going to do Darksiders 2 tomorrow morning to make up for today. Alright guys, have fun, enjoy Subnautica. I will catch you next time.
I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Sunlight. I've been dreaming of it for months. But it's hard to enjoy alone. The crash seems so long ago now. Father was right. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. Marguerite and Father are already part of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.